Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about sorting and filtering. So I've opened up the Learning Files workbook and I am on the toy inventory sheet. So sorting puts data in a specific order and filtering extracts specific data. So let's take a look at how to do this. So the first thing I want to do is activate my filter tool. So if I click anywhere in row 2, and I selected row 2 because this is where my column headings are, and I want the filter tool to show up in this row. So anywhere in row 2, I click, and then from my data tab, I click the filter button. That added this filter tool in the top right corner of each of my column headings. To use it, I just select the filter tool that I want to work from. So let's say I want to only see toy categories that are books, dolls, and outdoor toys. So I would uncheck select all, choose what I want to see, books, dolls, outdoor toys, and click OK. That's a filter. Okay, my data wasn't deleted. It just extracted the data that I said I wanted to see. Now I know I've filtered by toy category because my drop arrow now has a filter tool attached to it. Now I can filter within a filter if I'd like. So let's say I only want to see books, outdoor toys, and dolls from the Educational Fun Toy Company. I can click my supplier name drop arrow, uncheck select all, and choose Educational Fun. So here's all that stock I have from this company. Okay, I can further filter. If I only want to see things that were shipped by rail, I can choose my shipping method filter, uncheck select all, and choose rail. And there it is. Now, if I wanted to print my filtered data, I'd just follow the same steps that I normally would for printing any other data sheet. I'd go to File, and I'd go to Print, and there it is. Now, let's say I've filtered out this data, and I want to unfilter it. I want to get all my data back. From the Data tab in the Sort and Filter group, I can click this Clear button, and all my data comes back. If I want to turn off my filter tool, I can click the filter button a second time and it goes away. So it's a toggle. I click it one time to turn it on, a second time to turn it off. I'm going to turn it back on. Now there are also text filter options and number filter options in your filter menu. So let's look at some number filter options. So I'm going to click on the quantity in stock drop arrow. Now, rather than using my select all options and pointing and clicking on specific numbers I want to see, I have this number filters category. And this is helpful because let's say I want to see my quantity in stock that is less than 100. Okay, there it is. I'm going to clear that. Let's say I want to see my quantity in stock that is greater than or equal to 1,000. There we go. Okay, let's say I want to use a text filter. I'm going to click on my toy category. Now, because that column of data, toy category, is filled with text, I get text filters here. Okay, so I have a bunch of different options. So let's say I only want to see text that begins with an M. That would be mobiles and mats. Okay, so in the filter menu, there's a few different options for working with your filters. The select options or text or number filters, depending on what kind of data your column holds. If I wanted to clear, I have an option to clear right here in my filter menu, or I could have cleared the whole thing by choosing the clear button in my sort and filter group. Okay, also in my filter options are options to sort. So let's say I want to sort by supplier name. Here are my sort options. I can sort in A to Z order or Z to A. I'm going to go A to Z. So now my data is sorted by supplier name in alphabetical order. I could also do it in numerical order. Okay, let's say I wanted to sort by my quantity and stock column, smallest to largest or largest to smallest. I'll do largest to smallest. Okay, so sorting is pretty easy if you work through your filter options. Now, there are additional ways that you can sort. You can do something called a 2-level or a 3-level sort. This works by highlighting your data. And when you highlight data for a sort, you never include your column headings, row headings, or any totals. You only grab your data. Because if I grabbed my column headings along with this data, it would work those into the sort, and that would be a mess. So select your data, click on the sort tool, and that opens up this sort window. So now I can specify how I want to sort. Let's say I want to sort by my supplier name in A to Z order. Let's just hit OK and see what that does. Okay, that did the same thing as if I would have clicked this filter tool and did A to Z order. Okay, let's say within this sort, I want my quantity and stock to be sorted as well. That requires a 2-level sort. So I highlight my data, which I've already done. I click on the sort tool, and it's showing me the sort that I've already selected. I'm going to add a level. It says sort by supplier name in A to Z order, then by, I'm going to go quantity and stock, smallest to largest, and click OK. Now look at my data. First, I've got educational fun, and it sorts it by quantity and stock, smallest to largest. Then starts my next category, Happy Kids Toys, and that goes this far, smallest to largest. Okay, so that's a 2-level sort. Let's say I wanted to do a 3-level sort. I'm going to select my data again, click on that sort button, and I'm going to add another level. Okay, let's say I want to do by supplier name, then by toy category, and then by quantity and stock. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so now if I look at educational fun, okay, and then it puts my toy category in order, so books, dolls, mats, and so on. And then it does my quantity and stock. So that's a little messy. That's like too many sorts within a sort. But I think it made my point that you can do multi-level sorts or single-level sorts, and you can access your sort tools by selecting your data and clicking on the sort button, or you can work from your filter tools and do a quick sort using those buttons. Okay, that's sort and filter.